Hello, welcome to Becky's Crafts and Goodies. This tutorial I want to show you how to make a sign that's kind of got the shabby chic feel, but you can use any design really you want, and you can just make it your own. So how I started off is I've just got these hanging MDF plaques here. They came plain, and all I did was paint them in, I think I used chalk paint, but you can really use any paint that you want really. So I just painted those and left them to dry. So once they had dried, I covered them, let me angle that down a little bit, I covered them in a napkin. So I'll just show you how to do that. So this is the napkin that I'm going to use. So what you need to do is open the napkin out and roughly measure the size that you want. So I'll just lay that down there. I'll cut it a little bit bigger than need be. So I'll just snip that off there. I say it doesn't have to be perfect because this is not the finished look. It just helps you to maneuver it a little bit. Right, so we take that bit off. Okay. Right, the next thing to do is you want to separate the napkin. So you want to take the 3 layers off, so that's 1. And to do that, you just have to have your fingers a little bit wet, just to enable it to grab. And there we go. That's the top layer. And as you can see, it's quite thin, so you have to be careful with it. Okay, the next thing to do is get some glue. You can use Decopatch glue or Mod Podge or anything like that. I'll just pull a little bit out, and then you want to paint the glue on the base. So it's important that you use a similar colour paint as your napkin base, so that's why I've chosen this. Now I'm actually making 3 plaques at the moment. I'm making one for my niece for her birthday, one for my daughter, and one for my friend. So just put that on there. I've got a couple done ready at the next stage for you. So make sure the whole base is covered there. Right. The next thing to do is to get some cling film, which is this that you wrap your sandwiches in, or whatever else. Take off a good sheet, good size rip. Okay, then you get your napkin and you place your napkin over the top, and then get your cling film and place that over the top of that. Smooth it from the centre out, and because you've got the cling film on the top, that enables you to touch the napkin, where before, if you didn't, you would rip the napkin. So what I'm going to do here, because I've got some handles or a little hangy bit, I'm just going to snip down that section and snip down that section there, and that will then tuck behind, and again tuck behind there and stick that down. Right, there we go. So what you need to do with that is, once you think it's all in place, you can peel off the cling film. Now you don't have to worry about the edges, you don't have to cut them off and make them dead straight or anything like that. You just have to leave it to dry. If there's any bits or any corners you think you've missed, just dab them, but be really careful, because if you dab too much with the brush, you'll get the napkin all come off. So I'm just going to leave that to dry now, but I have got one that I painted, or that I glued last night, so we could do them today. So here's one I did yesterday, and that's all dried. Now I'm going to show you how to take the edge off without using scissors. The best way I've found is by using one of these nail files. So all you do is hold your item and you want to work away. Okay, don't scrub it like that, because you stand the risk of tearing it. So all you do is do that with your nail file, and you can see it will just separate along the edge. Okay, so you want to do that all the way around. Sorry if it's noisy. Okay, last little bit. There we go. Okay, right, once you've done that, I can smooth that off later. I'm just conscious of hurting your ears. Okay, once you've got that, you have the base, and that is literally all ready to go. Okay, I'll get those bits in a second. So for this, I have some little MDF letters. Now, I showed you these arriving in a previous video, and all I did last night was paint them. So if I show you them, they're this size, and I just literally painted them in a cream paint just to match the design. So with this one, I think I'll use my daughter's. I think I want to do Phoebe's with this one. So I need to find out the letters for her name. So I've got a mixture here that I've done. So there's all of the mix on the sheet. O, E, B, and the last one is E. Okay, so that's now what I need to do now is I'll just plug my glue gun in. There we go. Is stick those on. Now getting them straight might be a little bit tricky, so I'll just get my my ruler and use that to hold that straight. And I'll also be sticking on some flowers as well, just to decorate it a little bit more. So I'll just pull my wild orchid flowers. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just level it up where I think the letters will go. I'm just going to stand up for this one, just so I can see over the top, because I'm at a funny angle at the moment sitting down there. Okay, sorry if there's a shadow I can't see at the moment. Okay, so we'll put those on, and then I'm also going to put some flowers on. So let's have a look here what we think would go quite nice. So these are just the wild orchid craft flowers. I might use pink. I think that would look quite sweet, so I'll just look for some of my pink ones. I might put them this side. I think they're quite sweet. So while my glue gun's warming up, I'll prepare the flowers. So let's put that one there. I'll get this one. So let's see what other ones we've got here. There's a different coloured pink, but I don't want that one in there. There's a white one which looks quite sweet, but I think I might do all pink on this occasion, and I might just do all the same. So I may well have to move her name down a little bit to fit these in. That's why I wanted to see what flowers I was putting on first. I can change those in a sec. Oh, maybe they could go in the middle. It's just playing about really, and just seeing what fits and what works. And there are no rules. You can seriously do just what you want. I mean, you could have, I don't know, you could have a name at an angle really, and then put things down here. It really doesn't matter. Could go down there, and then we could put something else up here. I think that would look quite nice. What else have we got? I could put glitter or something else, or some bows or whatever on the top. What I'm going to do is stick these flowers down to start with, because I'm happy with those there. So I'll just pop a bit of hot glue gun. And secure them into place. The other thing we could do is, she says, get another little idea, because it is just playing about. It is really grown up sticking and gluing. That's all it is. We could put another one there. So let's see what that would look like. And that's literally all we're doing really. Best way to describe it. Grown up sticking and gluing. Okay, let's put that one on. Another one on there. I think that's nice. And then we can put Phoebe a little bit more in the middle. I think it'd be pretty cool. What do you reckon? Okay. Right, now I'm going to start and stick her name on. So I'm just on the back here, putting a little bit of hot glue. I hope I can get these straight, because I am really at a funny angle and I can't see. So I do apologise if they go on wobbly. I've ordered a new tripod via Amazon, so that should be here today. I might have to stand up, I'm afraid. I can't get a good enough view. If it is wobbly, I'll just say that Phoebe made it. I'm just kidding. So let's see. So let's stick the E on. Phoebe's 5, by the way. And she's my youngest little girl. I've got 4 girls. The oldest being 21. So she's not so little anymore. But she'll always be my little girl. Okay, stick the B on. I think that E's a bit too high, but it's on now. I'm not going to mess about with it. And then the last one is the last E. No, that one's stuck now, I can't move that. There we go. I thought I spelled a name wrong then. Okay, so there we have the finished plaque. Now I can put some more stuff on, but I don't, because I've got the pattern paper there, I don't think I want to add much more. You could, which I think I might do, put some gesso on the flowers, and all gesso will do is just tone the pink down a little bit. So I'll just get one of my, they're in one of these drawers, makeup sponges, and dab a bit of gesso on. Just need something to put some gesso in. bit of paper. Okay, so just dab, I'll just show you. Just dab like that, and literally dab over the top. I think these flowers were slightly brighter than the others, so this will make them all look the same, and this just brings that shabby chic look in a little bit more. I'll just do the same to the others, just to tie them in. And there we go. Now you can also paint over the top with another layer of the Mod Podge as well. If you didn't want to put flowers up there, you could have put some ribbons on, bows, sorry. I mean, we could put some bows here. We could put a bow at the top, a bow at the bottom. That would look quite sweet. Just to put a little bow in the middle, I think, at the bottom. Stops the bottom looking so empty. Okay, so we'll just pop that there. But like I said, there's no right, there's no wrong. It's just what you want to do, you know, and how you want to do it. There we go. I think I might leave it at that. So there's Phoebe's little hanging plaque that she's going to have in her bedroom. I've just got 2 more to make, which I'll make off camera. And I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. So if you do like it, please like the video. If you haven't subscribed, then please subscribe. If you want to share the video, please feel free to do so. Take care and thanks for watching. Bye.